Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to the Human Empowerment Experience. We are here with RKC Kettlebell certified trainer, Sensei David Hills, and
Coach Kendra McLaughlin.
I am his partner in crime, and I am the trainee. He knows what he's doing, so this is actually a really special time and some really good opportunity for everybody to get some real great training in terms of how to use their body and how to move their body. Before we get started in the training, though, I want to talk about something that came to my mind this morning and something that I do. And so I thought I would talk about it this morning to see if it's helpful to all of you out there. And that is I find that my anxiety rises when I have these super high expectations of myself. So there's nothing wrong with having goals and things to to aspire to. But when you have overloaded expectations of yourself, when you think that you're not doing enough, or you need to do more, or you haven't done enough today, or you should be further along in whatever it is that you're doing than you are, what happens is that creates anxiety within yourself, and it's really not an expectation that is real. So what happens when you do that is when you're in the anxious mode, then you're really not enjoying the journey, and you're creating more of that vibration of anxiety and fear within yourself when you have these huge expectations that you feel like you're not meeting. Does that make sense?
It does. I don't know what's worse, having unmet expectations of yourself or having unmet expectations of other people.
That's another thing.
Especially today. I mean, people have gone off the rails.
Yeah.
And having expectations of their behavior is useless. Nowadays, it's just useless.
So what I say is stay in your own lane.
Mm-hmm.
Have a healthy expectation of where you are with your goals. And it could be work, it could be family related, it could be as a parent, it could be as a husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, sister, brother. Take a look at what your expectations are. Are they over the top expectations that you can never meet? Are you feeling anxious because you feel like you haven't gotten to where you think you should be? Rein it in a little bit. Take a look at what you're actually doing. Be grateful for where you're at in your journey. And don't forget to enjoy the journey. That's what this is all about, staying present. It's really hard to do. It's not easy. I work on this literally every day. And during the day, I find myself either in the past or in the future, and I'm not really enjoying the day that I have before me. And so that's something that I think might be helpful to others. And what it stems from, in my opinion, for myself, is I have really high expectations of where I think I should be, and that I feel like I'm not doing enough all the time. And that gets me into this cycle of then I feel shameful and guilty because I'm feeling that way. And then it just is a huge cycle. So if you can get yourself out of that, enjoy the journey, stay present, have some goals, but understand that they need to be realistic goals. And also you can take a look at where those expectations come from. Is it something that you were conditioned to feel like when you were a kid? Is it something that society conditions us to feel like?
Beaten into.
It's a combination, I find for myself, of two of those things. But this morning we are here to do a kettlebell workout, and I'm super excited because I really look forward to these kettlebell workouts. I'm new to the sport, and David here is the trainer, and he knows what he's talking about. So what are we going to start with today, this morning?
I just thought we'd just start with our warm-up. I don't have anything special planned today. I'd like to do some stuff on the ground. The stuff on the ground is the most important piece. because really the kettlebell is just like any other tool. It's an extension of your body. When we learn how to get up and down off the ground with a kettlebell, it is simply getting up and down off the ground with our body with a little extra load. That's what the kettlebell is for, is just to increase the forces of gravity on our body such that we can feel them and understand how it moves better. And so this is a process. It doesn't happen right away. You don't learn this technique and go, oh, there it is. It takes a while to really allow this to get into your skin.
Speaking of that, we have been asked to do by my friend Dottie a series that is a little bit easier for folks that may not have ever been working out but need some help. Maybe they're a little our age or older.
Older people with injuries.
Yeah. So we're going to be doing a series on just that, how to get up off the floor, how to roll, like if you fall, what to do for people that are interested in that.
It's called Ma Kettlebell.
Ma Kettlebell.
And if you don't get that joke, then you're not old enough to take the class. So there.
But it's
Google it.
Yeah.
Ma Kettlebell, that is.
Right.
Okay,
let's see who we have on board with us today.
We have, I can never pronounce this gentleman's name.
Gary, are you working yet? Are you flying yet? I know you were from work for a little bit. Gary is an interesting captain on the big planes. I used to work with him years ago.
Right,
and then my sister Tammy is on with us this morning. Love you.
Tammy, good to see you.
And she has a good weekend with the other lady, so we're going to send her some healing energies so that she can feel better. So he's going to come with us, but isn't feeling well.
All right, are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do some warm-ups, and then we'll do some stuff on the ground to warm up.
Okay.
Start with our bouncing, our favorite.
Jack in the Box.
There's no better way to wake up than this.
This is, I'm telling you, if you are sitting on your couch with your cup of coffee right now, and you're not doing this, you're missing out. This feels so good. You just want to let your shoulders drop down.
Need the cup of coffee, though.
Right, you're gonna put the coffee down. Just to get our bodies warmed up, get our blood flowing. And this is basically you're just letting your arms drop down. It's like flicking water off your hands, pinkies down. Well, could be loose karate chop.
That's exactly what it is. This actually comes from the short hands of Dr. Kung Fu.
Oh, brother. Oh, my. Can you make the noise? Ah!
That's Japanese. This is Japan.
Oh. If you can imagine our household during the day, wow, I almost got slapped in the face. This is heart openers, and you're tapping your body as you come around, and you don't have to open very far, just open as far as you feel comfortable. And while your heart is open, let's think of some things that we are grateful for today in our lives. I am grateful for Bugaboo. Our dog is getting surgery this morning. She's going in for some, what do you call it when you get a female dog? That's spay. She's getting spayed this morning. So she's going under the, she doesn't know yet. Now she does. She's listening.
Told her.
But it's kind of nerve-wracking, even though it's kind of pretty simple procedure. She still has to go under anesthesia, and she's a puppy. So, yep, I like these. These are good. And I have a question for Gary, the pilot, Gary Hicks. Do you work out at all, Gary? I know you seem pretty active. Gary should be, I think he's about my age, maybe a little younger. and he has 2 grown daughters and beautiful wife. This feels really good on my feet, but these types of things will keep your joints fluid. It's a great way to start the day, or even throughout the day, as I've said before. If I've been sitting, I work on the computer a lot, so a lot of times I'm sitting, and I forget sometimes to do stretches. Oh, wow. We're doing the Hawaiian
Other way.
other way. All right.
Very good. Okay, on the ground.
All right. On the ground.
Sitting on your butt. All right. Keep your chin tucked. Keep your core fired. Imagine you're in a bubble. Roll back and up.
It's actually getting more fun as we do it. Like when I first started doing these, I was like, what? I'm not
Turn to
good.
your side. Put your hand to prop you up.
I'm not good at rolling.
Roll back. Turn the other way. Come up on the inside. Now think of switching your hips. Put your mind here and think. Switch. Bring it all the way to your side. Yeah. All the way to the other side. Now, a nice exaggerated. Okay, good. Now, we're going to put one leg straight and one leg bent. We're going to lift ourselves up. Sit down. Shift to the other side. Lift yourself up. One hip to the other hip. And lift. Good. Now, last thing. Cross one leg underneath. Whatever knee is bent, take that hand and lean it over. Now, roll back. Actually, you can go ahead and hold on to that big toe. Roll back. Roll up. And onto your knee. Switch. Hold on to that toe. Roll back. Roll up. Good. And you can even put this hand on this other knee. As you come up, watch this. Switch. And out. Just like that. Now let's do it without any hands. Perfect.
Hey,
Let's grab our
that's
kettlebell.
not better today.
Yeah, this takes time, but it get together.
Rolling around on the floor. Hey, what are we working on first this
We're
morning?
just gonna do a warm up. So you can take it if you want.
Okay.
Switch to the light one whenever you feel ready. Okay. Hold at the hips. Grab your kettlebell. Seat your shoulders. Push into the heels to stand. Here we go. Around the body.
Now this one requires you to keep your core tightened and your shoulders seated.
Other direction.
It's amazing how much core this uses.
Pop it up. Press it overhead. All the way to the bottom. Bring it down. Good. Bring your feet closer together. Bring your kettlebell to one side like this, like you're holding a suitcase. Other hand to your shoulder. Use your hips. Keep your arms straight. Swing it a bit. Now all at once, you're going to use your hips. Hoist it up. Catching it by the ball on the other arm. Swing. Catch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change hands. All right.
Everybody wants to get
Get on the action.
Elena, Terry Tremblay.
Elena or Elena?
No, different Elenas that we know. Some of you are from the state of Maine, and by the way, Terry, if you want to put the post for Prince, Prince's here that she got at a shelter one day, and he was just one of that most magnificent cat. Anyway, he did a contest, and you go and vote. And he might be on the.
Put him on here.
Yeah, so put your link on and have everybody vote for Prince. We want to put him in first place, and my friend Norma, who's from my bike riding days.
Oh, nice.
Which is
okay.
Which is awesome.
Stand in front of the kettlebell. Feet on either side.
Yep.
Step back into a lunge position. Imagine you have a kettlebell in your head. Put the hand over your head. Take the other hand and it's straight. You're going to kick your hip sideways and look up at the bell and keep pushing your hip until the hand touches the floor. Now come back to upright position. Now make sure this elbow is locked and up against your ear. Look up at it. Push the hip over. Hand touches. Come back. Nice and controlled. Touch the hand. Hold. Now bend the elbow until you lower just a little bit more. Make it happen by kicking your hip back. You should feel the stretch in your butt as you bring your elbow a little closer to the ground and come up. Switch it. Hand overhead. Lock the other arm straight. Make a fist. Imagine you have a kettlebell up over your head. Look up at it. Kick the hip over. Eyes on the kettlebell until the other hand hits the ground. Back to upright. This must be done with your core fired.
I can feel it.
In control. Touch. Come back. Last one, we're going to stretch this time. Kick the hip over, touch the hand, bend the elbow, looking up. Stretching, stretching, stretching. It doesn't stretch your back. If you feel this stretching your back, you're doing it wrong.
Feel it in the butt?
You should feel this in the
glutes. My glutes. Yeah.
Okay, switch feet again. Now take your kettlebell.
Whoops, I'm going to do a small one.
Use 2 hands to pull it to a rack position.
Slow poke here.
Press it overhead. Straighten the other arm. Look at the kettlebell. Kick the hip over. Touch the hand. Come back. 1. 2. You may bend the elbow as much as you like to get a deeper stretch. 3. 2 more. 4. 5. Pull it in. Set it down. Switch feet. Grip the kettlebell. 2 hands, pull it to a rack position. Press the bell overhead till the arm is locked. Straighten the other arm. Tighten your core, look at the bell. Kick the hip across. Bring it back. 1. Bend your elbow as much as you like.
Not the one that you got straight up.
Yeah, not the one with the bell. 2. 3. 4. 5. Pull it in. Set it down.
That's hard.
Whew. Now sit down on your butt with the kettlebell between your feet.
Hey, Bugsy.
Lay down. She does. Okay. What we're going to do next, I'm going to take the kettlebell from a rack position in a seated position. Make sure there's nothing behind you. Just like we did in the beginning, keep your chin tucked, keep your core fired. Roll back, press the kettlebell, come back to the same position and re-rack it. Here we go. Press and straighten the arm, then the arm come back. 1. 2. 5. Change to the other hand. Rolling back. 1. 2. 5. Sit down.
Oh, I like those.
Those are good. Okay, we're going to do one more step on that. We're going to press the kettlebell as we go back. We're going to come back up with the kettlebell pressed. But I'm going to come up on the one side like I did earlier in our warm-up. When we turned our feet, came up on one side, propped the arm. And this time, kettlebell up. So it stays up. Keep it raised as I roll back. Keep it raised as I come back up. All right, this is a half get up with momentum. Whew. Here we go. Start from a rack position. Roll back and straighten. Keep it locked. Come back up. 1. Roll back. 2. 3. 4. Rack. Set it down. Change to the other hand. Press the kettlebell as you roll back. Keep it pressed. Come up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa. Hold it in. And down. So what just happened to me was I started thinking. I glanced at the clock and started saying, okay, what are we going to follow this exercise with? And immediately my kettlebell started to come forward and I almost had to let it go. I wasn't present. This is key. Kettlebell is a study of presence. Yeah. If you're going to throw around a cannonball over your head, you should probably pay attention. Yeah. Right? The consequences of not paying attention are huge. Pablo, Aaron, Leslie, who else we got on here?
Exactly right.
What'd she say?
The expectations. She's talking about expectations. But,
yes, isn't the road to hell paved with good
yeah,
intentions?
Look at my core.
Yeah.
Much like sitting there.
Indeed.
And if I can do this at 58, you all can do this. Come on now. Okay, what would you like to do next?
All right, I think we should do some stuff standing up, shall we?
Yeah, let's do that.
Back to the regular. Okay, we've got 3 minutes.
Okay.
I'm thinking heavy swings.
Heavy.
Heavy swings is what I'm
See
thinking.
how many we can do in 3 minutes?
Oh.
Or,
well, I was thinking we should go at 60.
Okay, let's do it. We did 50 yesterday.
We did 50 yesterday. With the big dog.
Speaking of dog.
Yeah, she's a little dog.
Poor Bugsy. She'll be all right.
She will. She'll be fine.
I think it's us that's not going to do.
I'm going to be a nervous wreck.
All
right, here we go. 60 swings. Feet on either side of the bell. Fold at the hip. Seat the shoulders. Drive into the heels. Begin. 1. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 10 more.
60. And how heavy are these?
54. Or no, 53. And 44.
Yeah, that works the cardio.
Yes,
as well as your core. And gives you a little bit of muscle. Oh, I love it. I had a bugaboo. Get my breath together here a little bit. Take a deep breath in. Hold at the top. Okay, guys.
Congratulations if you went through this with us and survived.
Thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with us this morning at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are known as the Power Couple. And we are here to empower you with the human empowerment experience and empower you to live your best life.
Power couple with the empowerment couple.
Right. There we go. We're the empowerment couple. Perfect. But we're here to help you live your best life as we are doing that currently. And there's lots of pieces to that. The health piece, having a good solid foundation first thing in the morning piece, moving your body piece, your mindset, soul set, heart set, and health set, as Robin Sharma would say. I didn't make that up. Robin Sharma is fantastic, is not. Everyone laugh on him. But anyway, we're here to thank you so much for being here with us, sending you all love, peace, happiness, and joy, and abundance, sending healing energies to those of you in the world who are suffering today, in hopes that you all may find some peace in your day. And we are off to start our day. I hope you have a fantastic Tuesday. We will see you here tomorrow morning, bright and early, 6 a.m.
Bring your kettlebell.
Live, bring your kettlebell. It's an awesome workout. No more sitting on the couch. Love you guys. Take care.